out here, financially. I got 3 kids and, house, and I'm doing my best to find work in entertainment and such, and doing my best to find work to where I can interact with you guys as my fans. That's why I work in Gatlinburg down here and take jobs where I don't make quite as much as I should make for the skill level that I have, because those other jobs put me in places where I can't interact with y'all. And ultimately, the whole reason that I started social media at all to begin with was to put some positivity into the world, to spread a smile. Thank you for the roses, Randy. I appreciate that. All my top gifters, guys, I always go back and follow them. Look at the likes coming through. Lord, I just looked and it was 3. Now hit 10K already. Somebody's wearing it out. Thank you, guys. I appreciate you. Thank you for the heart, Amber. I appreciate you, darling. Let's see. Riley said you were one of her favorites. She's awesome. I did try to reach out to her a little bit, but I ain't got back because she's busy too, I'm sure. Your messages get buried here, so. What's your opinion on your BB25 house guest? That was an amazing group of people. And I've watched the show. Thank y'all for all the gifts, guys. Thank you for the roses, the hearts. I really appreciate it. Y'all don't know how much it means to me. I don't even know what my live goal is. I didn't even set one, I don't think. That's how much. Miss Jelly Bean, how you doing? Let's see. Oh, Lordy, I'm trying to keep up. What's your opinion on your house guest? Great group of people. Great group of people. Oh, Lordy, I'm trying to keep up. Am I going to vote for Riley on finale night? What do you mean? There might be a twist tonight. I know, that's what I'm hoping for. Where can we find you next week, says Kirky Dirk 1. Well, yee-hoo, look at there. I got me one of them cowboy hats. I love it. I'll be around, guys. I typically try to come into Gatlinburg. I try to come in 3 or 4 times a week. It's been tough, dealing with the press and all that other stuff that I have to do and obligations that I have after. But ultimately, I come to Gatlinburg and I do these lives just for you guys. That way, and honestly, it helps me too. All the gifts that I get, y'all don't understand how much of a blessing that is for me and my family, especially right now. I come back and I'm not working at the same place that I was working and whatnot just because it's time for a change. You work at a dispensary. Certain things in your life gain priority that aren't not been priority in my life, so I'm trying to switch things up a bit, trying to live a little bit healthier, do things more, not that I wasn't always family oriented, but more family oriented. Being away from my kids and my family really makes you put that stuff into perspective, on what you should be doing and how you should be showing up in life. Thank you for the hat there. Lord, I'm having trouble keeping up. You made the show so much better. Thank you, Brittany. Or Bethany, I'm sorry, honey. Sorry, this light, the sun right in my eyes. I will be doing some meet and greets and stuff here soon, guys. Hopefully, we'll be setting those up. I may be doing some in Florida, maybe out in Vegas. Who knows where I'll be. But I will definitely be letting you guys know for sure anytime I know that that's going down. Let's see. Yes, there will be a Chillers reunion after the show is over. I hope there's a battle back too. Apparently there's no exit interviews tonight, so hope for a battle back. Yes, that's what I'm hoping for. Look at there, little dingy. Thank you, Samantha, darling. I appreciate you. I'm trying to figure out how to go back and follow you for that, guys. I try to catch my followers as you send bigger gifts as you come across through here, but I got a glare on my phone because I'm right into there. Let's see, Red, did you ever figure out that Jared was one that made that stuff up? I did figure that out. Now, I'm not all the way caught up, not yet. I do catch a lot of stuff on social media. I'm about, I'm episode like 13 right now, I believe. Thank you, Tiffany. I appreciate all the flowers, honey. Thank you for the hand hearts, Kay Keegan. Oh, Christian M with the dinghy. I'm giving you a follow back right there, honey. Thank you. Let's see. Oh, boy. Okay, I can't keep up. I have to know, how hard is the hot dog bed? Is it squishy at all? Not very squishy at all. Thank you, Brittany, for the money gun. Got the follow for me. Thank you so much. So it's hard plastic. It has a very, very little amount of foam in it. Very little, but it is not pleasant to set on, lay on, or look at there. To set on, lay on, or any of that. It's actually pretty terrible. With the money gun, we will Gator. Thank you, brother. Appreciate you. Jocelyn Lewin says, you're so funny. The dog bed is comfortable. That's the most comfy bed there besides the swinging bed. the marionette bed or whatever. It's just a regular bed. Let's see. I hope Cam stays. He made the show interesting this season after you left. Look at that dancing wiener. I'm going to follow for that. Oh, I already do follow you, Bulldog68. Thank you, brother. I appreciate that. We love you, Red. Do you think it's rigged for Sarit? Now, let me clear that up. There was a video that was done on one of my exit interviews with press there where I said, so it's kind of rigged in her favor. Now, what I meant in that situation was she's put herself in that situation. I don't think that CBS set out to rig anything in the favor of Sarit or Jared. But I'm sure the way that it sounds, and when I go back and watch it, I understand how it sounds that I'm saying maybe CBS rigged it. I don't feel that way at all. And I'll tell you why. Sarit and Jared, had they been found out early on beside somebody more than Izzy, who was a super fan, and it had been on different sides of the house, they'd have been out a lot sooner. Oh, look at there. There's something to give me a little kiss on the cheek. That one's a neat one. I like that one. Thank you. So honestly, it put a bigger target on their back. They just got lucky that the people that knew were the people that they ended up aligning with. And of course, that was by design as well, because Sarit knows. She knew how dangerous that information was coming into the house. So whether or not it's rigged for them, not to my knowledge. I don't think CBS is rigging anything in Big Brother. Hope to see you in Gatlinburg when I come in November. Well, Tiffany, I'll be around here, honey. You just let me know. And I think I follow you now, right? Nope, I'll follow you. Tiffany, you just sent me a message. And I'll try my best. I try my best to get up with all of my fans, guys, best I can anyway. Trying to get on BB. Any tips? Be yourself. Be high energy, but be yourself. Absolutely. Yeah, I know it wasn't Cam that lied to me. Any predictions? I ain't caught that far up yet. I'm trying to. Where I'm at, I don't got very good internet, so I got to download them and then take them home and then watch them, or find someplace away from the family to watch them, and that sucks. So I'm just, right now, I've been trying to just spend as much time. Tiff, how you doing, honey? I'm going to give you a follow. Drewby says, oh my God, yes, my fave misogynist. Hey, King, I'm no misogynist. I come from a family where I got 3 sisters underneath of me, and I'm a protector of feminine energy as much as I can. Not that they need it. That's just the way that I was born and who I am. The things that were said that make me sound potentially misogynist, I don't think y'all got in the correct context, in my opinion. So I think y'all got a misread on that, and I do see the backhandedness of your comment there. And I don't mind. I don't mind trolls in here saying whatever y'all want to say, guys. And honestly, that was a nice way to put it. Hell, I'm glad to be anybody's favorite except for a misogynist. I'm not a misogynist. And ain't nobody else saying anything about certain misandrists that were in the house as well. Y'all don't get to see the whole picture is what I'll say. I'm one of the nicest fellas you ever meet. And the only reason I ever said anything about the people that I said anything about was based on my observations of their actions. That's it. None of it come from a place of disrespect for women and all that. I think some of you are a little unclear on the definition of misogyny, in my opinion, but that's just me. Thoughts on Izzy leaving? That is the best thing that could have happened for Cam's game. She was a tough one to deal with. You're a good fella. Damn, Reggie is my fantasy BB pick. I didn't interpret you as that at all. Thank you. I appreciate that. Fellow Tennessean, says Jennifer Chester. How you doing, honey? Who are they talking about? What do you mean? Andre says, misandry isn't real. Okay, but misogyny is. You can have a disrespect for one, you can have a disrespect for the other. Just saying that is pretty misandrous. Louisiana here, loved you on BB, hated you voted out. And I ain't calling nobody on any names because I don't want to put any negativity on any of the house guests. The ways that people act in there are not typical or indicative of the ways that they would act in a normal life. That's what I'll say. So labeling anybody with such negative labels as a misogynist or misandrist is It just ain't good. Well, you put that kind of negativity out into the world, that's the kind of negativity that you'll get back. And that's all I'll say on that. Yeah, me and Cam will definitely be doing some stuff. If he ends up leaving tonight, which I hope he don't, I'm trying to put that up into the universe. And if y'all will help me, we got 1.2K people in here, guys. Send out them positive vibes. Try to keep Cam in the house. Believe it or not, thought is power. Put that up into the universe with the intent, and it goes a long way, for sure. Look, I got me a pink cowboy hat. Thank you, Leah. I give you a follow back for that, darling. Who do you think's playing the best game so far? So far, Sari. Now, I like the way that Cam's playing. You know, he's shaking the house up a little bit. But how do you compete against Sari? She's a trained professional in the art of reality. Whoa, magic fingers. Let's see. Are you going to be in Gatlinburg tonight? I'm in Gatlinburg right now. Happy birthday, Stephanie. I hope you have an amazing birthday, Stephanie. I hope it's the best birthday of your entire life, and I hope every birthday after this gets exponentially better, truly. Yes, Matt is doing good as well. I think Cam wasn't given a fair chance in the game, absolutely. Only because of, and not out of any other thing than there were certain people that were targeting himself and myself right from the beginning, just based on who we were or who they thought we were. And that's unfortunate. I mean, it honestly is, because I didn't go in there with any kind of preconceived notions of the type of people that I wanted to get out. You know what I mean? You shouldn't target archetypes, in my opinion, and I think a lot of that was going on. And because me and him buddied up, and then we were both, later on, them targeting us made sense, because buddied up, we were a dangerous force to be reckoned with, for sure. Thank you for all the roses, Miss Tiffany. I appreciate that. Hello from Louisiana, says Redneck Mama 68. Lex, how you doing, Lex, honey? I appreciate that. I'm your favorite, darling. Appreciate you watching. Afraid of heights, and I crossed the bridge up there. That is, ooh, look, a llama. Thank you, Avery. I don't even know how much that's worth, but it's cool. Oh, I was going to give you a follow, but I got lost in the comments. Sorry, I'm 68 behind. Oh, my God. Sorry, guys. Hi from Canada. Good old Canada. That's on my bucket list, too. Double eviction tonight, baby. I know it. Sorry to see you evicted. Thank you, darling. Did you shower with America? Well, I mean, the country, yeah, I guess I had to shower with American country, but no. She did, oddly enough, ask me if I wanted to join when I was having a conversation with her. I went to talk some game toward eviction night, and she said something about getting in, but it was all just jokes and jest. Corey was right there. None of it was serious, obviously. With the money gun, Mickey Joe. Thank you, darling. I'll give you a follow back on that one. Thank you so much. Oh, there we go. I got you now, Avery. Picking up a follow. Oh, with the money guns. Y'all about to get me starting dancing. You better quit with them money guns. I tell you. Look, here's one of them little kissy thingies. Most annoying person in the house. As much as I love her, and I don't mean this in any negative sort of fashion whatsoever. I really don't. Because when you say annoying, it often has a negative connotation. I don't mean it that way. The most sweetly annoying person in the house is Felicia. That woman just never stops talking. She got something to say, everything, and incessantly talks to the cameras, which we were explicitly told to limit for certain things. You know what I mean? Before you go in. So that's who I would say. Oh my God, I can't keep up. Thank you guys so much. Good afternoon to you. Whoever sent that, thank you. So sad you're gone. Let's see. The Sari hate from fans is wild. I hate that. I really do. The girl, she's just doing what she knows how to do and what she was trained to do, guys. I think that at heart, Sari is a really good person, or at least I'd like to think that. Even with her fooling me the way she did and the lies that she told me, I still don't hate her, but I'm not the type of person to hate at all. I mean, I don't like to carry that kind of negativity in my life. Even the people that were worse to me, even Jared, who lied right to my face and potentially tried to ruin one of the best bromances I've ever had in my life. You know, y'all don't understand how much me and Cam connected. And it was partly due to the microcosm that is Big Brother, you know what I mean? And both of us missing family and that such. But also just outside in the real world, if me and him met in a bar, we would just click. We just would. I really love the guy. And even though Jared did that and did what he did, I still don't hate him for it. Let's see. Cameron didn't turn on you. I know, honey. I'm aware now. Cam, an Amazing Race, please. That's what I'm talking about. Cam and Red, an Amazing Race. I've just started watching it. Don't tell nobody. I'm supposed to be like big CBS super fan, but I don't watch much TV. So I've just recently downloaded a few episodes. I've been watching the last season with some Big Brother contestants on it. So I am really hoping that me and Cam can get thrown in there for that mix. Or at least, I mean, I'd love to do some Survivor. That would be amazing too. Woo! Thank you. Got me a hat. I'm in Gatlinburg right now, Adam. Yes, sir. I surely am. Let's see. Who do you think's playing the worst game? Golly, as much as I love her, and I truly do, I think she is an amazing human being. Bowie Jane, unfortunately. She just, she's scared to make any game moves. She don't really talk any game outside of the thing. She's trying to play a loyal, honest game like I was, and, we all see how that went, except I was playing a loyal and honest game, and I was potential comp threat. So I think that's what made me more of a threat than her. Her name was thrown around a lot, though, I will say, but she's definitely floating, as much as I love her. Let's see. Yeah, Miko was flying under the radar, too. Riley, thank you for the llama. I don't know how much those are worth, but I'm going to give you a follow back for it just because it's a cool picture that pops up by. I would love to see you on the challenge. That could be a fun one, too. I haven't watched none of it. And Bowie Jane is sweet. She is, I'm telling you guys, she's an amazing human being. And I can't wait to talk to her outside of here. Her smile will light up a whole room. And that's not just because of the reflectivity of him pearly white. She has a certain personality about her that is infectious. Wow. I'm out here and just seen a big old trout flash. They 4 or 5. Y'all probably can't see over in yonder, right past that rock. There's several of them flashing. Lordy, on Thursday, you can't fish in a trout stream down here because that's when they restock. Dodge Lover says, hey, bro, how are you? Well, I'm fine as a frog hair split 4 ways on a Friday, hung in there about like a hair and a biscuit. If I was any better at all, I'd be a twin. Hell, on some days like today, I get to feeling so good about how good am I feeling. I got to put a hand in one pocket just to keep me clapping about it, to be honest with you. That's a loaded question, ain't it? I sent a hat. Thank you. I appreciate you. Alexis Neves says, I live 30 minutes from you. You want to be friends? Sure, darling. I'm right up the way. What's up, Red? You're the bomb. Thank you, Danielle. Watch out for her. Who's that? Bowie Jane or Cerie? I love listening to you talk. It reminds me of my family back in Tennessee. I thank you for that, Jennifer. Whoa, I got me a damn Knight's helmet. That's cool. Yes, me and Cam will definitely reconnect. Slop does not taste good, I tell you that. How hard was the process on getting on? Very hard. Very hard. Thousands of people apply. I didn't think it was that many, but it is a long and arduous process, I tell you that. For sure. I am definitely proud of Cam for his run last week. I could tell that me leaving really hurt him, and me not talking to him before I left really hurt me, I'll be honest with you. He's a good dude. Yeah, I think that Bowie Jane gave up the comp too. And she's talked about throwing comps through the whole game, honestly. She's told me she would throw it to me many times. And I don't know. That just ain't the way I'd play. Yes, they're strict about the have and have not rules, for sure. Amazing Race, that's what I'm talking about. I got a team. What's that mean? Somebody tell me what that means. It says I got 184 people on my team. Let's see, do you foresee Bertha getting in the way of you and Cam's friendship? No, I don't think. I ain't got a name for my beard. I should have a name for my beard. Do you think Cameron will be evicted tonight? Well, I sure hope not. What did you miss the most? Miss about, what's that, the game or miss at home? Miss at home? My family. It was tough on me in there, guys. I'm telling you. It's one of them things where you think you've planned for it. You think you've done your best that you can do before you head out to try to set everything up, but it never feels like enough. Maddie Daddy, how you doing, honey? Thank you for the love, darling. I appreciate you. Thank y'all for all the likes. We're at 74,000 likes. Thank y'all so much. And all the gifts coming in. Mad love. Caitlin, thank you for the hand hearts, honey. I appreciate you. We were all rooting for you, dude. Thank you. Riley with the llama. Thank you so much, guys. I'd love to see Cam win. Absolutely. Turner's in the chat. What's up, Turner? Hold on. Let me see if I can turn on. Let's see if we can invite Turner for a minute. I don't know how that works. I sent an invite, whatever that means. By God, we'll give it a go. Thank you, Riley. I appreciate that. Oh, lost it. Dang it. I'm trying to keep up with all this. Oh, my goodness. Detroit lady and my boyfriend. Oh, Lordy, honey, lots of people come in. I'd have to see your face to remember you. Oh, thank you, Christy. Get a follow for the little dingy. Hi, Lisa from Virginia. How you doing, honey? Hillbilly Red loves you. Hope Matt wins. I'm sorry, guys. I'm trying to get up. What is that thing? Maddie, thank you, darling. Hey, y'all got to know. Maddie for BB26. I'm just saying. Just putting that out there. She seems like awesome people, guys. Go check her out. I'm trying to find her here so that I can add her. But things go by so quick, I can't. As a fellow gender, I'm sad you're evicted. Oh, thank you, darling. Would you ever go back? Yes, absolutely. I'd love to go back. Under different circumstances. This time I didn't have as much time to plan, and things happened so quick, and I got a newborn at home. So for me, that was a big part of it. I knew I was missing milestones, and I knew Allie Mae was having some struggles when I left. She was actually dealing with some issues breastfeeding and whatnot right before I left, and I still had to go. So a lot of that weighed heavy in my mind. When you're going back to work? Well, James Bond, I'm not sure that I'm going to go back to the same things that I were doing. Just because I feel like it was bringing some struggles into my life. Woo, look at there. I got me one of them cowboy hats. I am trying to pursue different routes. I'd love to pursue a route in entertainment. If anybody knows anybody that could help me with that or hook me up, I'd sure appreciate it. The route I'm going down here in Gatlinburg, it just isn't as financially sound as it should be for my family. Now, for me, it's enough to get me by. You know, it pays the bills, and I can, you know, there's food in the fridge and such like that. But I feel like my family deserves more of a comfort level than what we have right now. I bought a fixer-upper house on the side of a mountain a couple years ago, and it's almost too much for fixing. And maybe I need to get on CBS, one of them fix-it-your house shows or something like that. Y'all know about any of them shows where they come fix your house or remodel your house? That's what I need, because this place, it's in bad shape, and I've put money into it after money, and it just seems like a hole to throw money in is what it seems like. It seems like I can't never get ahead. I got moisture issues. I had ancient heating and air unit that just went out. That's thousands of dollars, and I don't have the funds to fix stuff like that, and it's getting to a point now where it's kind of overwhelming for me. So I'm trying to find better routes of employment currently as we speak. There ain't much future for me, and there may be for other people working in, you know, a dispensary or working in a moonshine place doing tastings just to make them a whole bunch of money based on my following and me get paid very little. So I'm trying to reorganize things in my life to where I'm doing more stuff for Red, myself, and, family. Oh, Lord, I'm way behind, guys. Let's see. Turner is trying to go live. Oh, my goodness. I don't know how to fix it. I don't know how to get in there and fix it. I turned it off for a minute ago. Hold on a second. Co-host with creators. Wait. There's Turner. I'll send him another invite. It's going to withdraw it in 20 seconds, so. Hey.
Dude, what is up, man?
I figured it out, brother. How are you?
That's so funny. I tried inviting you and your invites were off, so I was telling my whole chat, I was like, someone spam Red telling him to turn those things on.
Well, they got to me. I got to turn them off because they spam me and I can't keep up with everything.
Dude, how are you doing today?
Fine as a frog hair, brother. Split 4 ways on a Friday, hung in there about like a hair and a biscuit. And I tell you right now, if I was any better at all, I'd be a twin. Hell, on a days like today, I get to feeling so good about how good I'm feeling. I got to put a hand in a pocket just to keep them clapping about it, to be honest with you.
Is that real? Is that how you go about talking? That's crazy.
Yeah, sometimes. I mean, it's kind of a fan base thing. People enjoy the little tricks and gimmicks, especially in a tourist town. When they see somebody like me, they think Gatlinburg, and I try to give them the best experience of what they think that I can.
When we were texting, you told me what state Gatlinburg is, but I totally forget. Is that Alabama?
No, it's Tennessee, southeast Tennessee.
Oh, hell yeah. That's where I got my cat. So, I know that's irrelevant, but that's where I got my little son.
You're from Gatlinburg?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
I know, right? What are the odds of that?
That's crazy. That's awesome.
Are you going to be watching the double eviction tonight?
I will be doing my best. So I have to, the live stuff on Paramount Plus at my house is really tricky. It wants to queue and freeze up. I don't got very good internet where I'm at. I'm trying to do what I can. I've called people to try to make that better, but ultimately it comes down to having money. And it's going to cost me quite a bit to get I think Starlink would be probably my best option.
I've never heard of Starlink. Is that the Elon Musk one?
I think it is, yeah, and where I'm at, because HughesNet don't work where I am. I've had it before, and you pay a ridiculous amount of money and you can't stream nothing.
Oh, wow, that's super fascinating. So do you have, like on your phone, can you just pull it up, or does it not work like that out there?
Well, I've only got 1 bar of service. I can pull it up and watch it on my phone and then potentially cast it to my TV with my phone right next to my booster. So I have a little booster that gives me 1 bar of service at a certain corner of my house. So if I stand on my left foot and point toward the east with my tongue sticking out, I can get just enough service to watch a live. Bro, so that's what I'm hoping for tonight.
Are you in a creek right now? What are you in?
Yeah, I'm in the middle of the creek.
Dude, that is so sick. Oh, you're iconic, man. That's fire.
It's kind of my happy place, my peaceful place. And I come down here to put my feet in the water and just send out them good vibes into the water and hope that Cam can stay tonight. I'm rooting for my boy. So dude, I come here to put positivity out into the universe.
I've been loving watching Cam just because his turnaround to safety the past few weeks was so iconic that I'm going to be sad to watch him go if he does go tonight.
Yeah. Same. He's playing an awesome game. I knew he would from the beginning. I wish I'd have made better choices. And, well, honestly, I just wish I'd decided to throw honesty and all that out the window just for the game. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So, if you could have done anything different, do you think you would have, or do you think you would have played the same game?
Well, going into the game, playing the same game, so going back into BB25, I don't think I'd do it different. Going in, I told myself I want to try to win this game playing an honest, loyal, integral game. That was my plan going in because not many people have done it. And to do so, I think, is epic, and it puts you down in, the Legends book. So that was what I was trying to do, and I think it can work depending on the people you end up in the house with. For me, I think it was set against me from the beginning. I think a lot of the people coming in there with the legend of traitors, you know what I mean, and a 4-time Survivor participant, all that kind of throws the honesty thing out the window.
I saw this like news article almost of you, and it was so funny how like things will take your words and twist them. Because I saw the article, it was like Red claims the game is rigged, but really it was just you saying like all the circumstances you were up against because of that. And I just was like, I want to tell him if he ever sees this stuff, just like don't even pay mind to that,
Yeah. Well, the good thing is I don't see much of it, so ignorance is bliss. With not having internet, I don't see a lot of that, so that's been helpful.
So you're like, I'm not sure if you have a kid, but you have a wife, right?
I do have a girlfriend. We're not even engaged yet, but
Gotcha. So was she able to watch the show because of the internet situation?
yeah. So she was able to watch the episodes. She would download them, have people send them to her and stuff like that. She was able to keep up with it, and a lot of people were keeping her up to date on the lives. She would actually put the iPad in next to the booster to get enough signal so that she could watch the live. So my son could also see me on live. So even though I couldn't see them, for them, it felt like I was still kind of there with them because they could watch me in the house.
Dude, that's dope. Yeah, I remember when I was on, Megan, who's my fiance, was watching the feeds 24/7. And like, although I didn't even like, you probably understand, when I was in the house, I was like, does anyone really watch this? And then you get out and you're like, oh, I guess millions of people actually watch this,
Yeah, they do.
Did you, were you a fan of the show beforehand, or were you recruited, or like, how did that go? How did you like apply?
So I was a fan way back when it first come on, back in the first season, almost as a kid, 14 years old or so, in 15 in the house. You had to plan to watch Big Brother when it come on because we didn't have a VCR. I come from a pretty poor family. So it was just one of them things when Survivor and Big Brother would come on that we would gather in the living room and we'd all watch it week to week. In the middle there, it kind of fell off because I do a lot of outdoor stuff where I don't watch much TV. But then I got hit up on one of my social media pages by one of the casting producers, and they asked me if I had any interest in Big Brother. And I said, well, I mean, anything to grow my brand, honestly, is what I was set out to do. Now, is Big Brother necessarily my number one choice? No, it ain't. I'm not an indoors person. I'd much rather be outside. Survivor, Naked and Afraid, The Challenge, Amazing Race, those are way more up my alley. But you got to take the hands that you're dealt, you know what I mean? So I tried to make the best of it.
And now, like, because you mentioned The Challenge, I mean, obviously The Challenge is people who have already been on shows, so it would be super dope to see you there, because that might have opened up that door. I mean, ideally, I would love to see you on TV again.
I worry about The Challenge because I got this big old beard, and the first time somebody snatches a hold of my beard, the country's going to come out in me. And it's going to be a good thing.
Dude, it was definitely a cool stylistic choice. I liked when you, like, tied it up on the show. That was pretty sick.
Oh, yeah. I did all kinds of things. Oh, for Flog, when we were playing Flog.
Oh, what was Flog? I have no idea what that is.
It's a game that me and Cam created. We made an aluminum flog ball, which is golf backwards. And then we created a putter, and we basically made a little box, and we played indoor mini golf. It was awesome.
Damn, that's sick, bro. Well, like, what do you think so for me, like, getting my phone after the show, it literally felt like just some foreign device. Like, did you have any moments, like, where you were in the house where you're looking forward so much to, like, any one thing other than obviously seeing family, because that's a given? But, like, was there any one thing you were so excited to do first thing out the house? Because for me, it was, like, just ordering a coffee or something like that. I was like, that just seems like a dream when you're in the house.
Well, for me, I didn't really miss my phone that much. Where I'm at, like I say, I don't get very much service, so I only do stuff on social media when I want to do stuff. But what I really wanted to do was this right here.
Hell yeah, bro.
Was to get outside, get out into nature again, get my feet in the ground or my feet in the water, and just feel reconnected to Earth, bro. Because honestly, that's where I get a lot of my energy, and being in there keeps you from that. There's a huge barrier between you and nature, and it kind of sucks for somebody like me.
Dude, I feel that. And I honestly, another question for you. I'm just super interested because, again, I was a fan of you watching. I was like, dude, I want to talk to this guy so bad. But, like, this might be very obvious, but when you are out in nature, how I connect is, like, a combination of, like, music and nature. So I don't know if that's the same for you, but what kind of music are you into? Because it might just be obviously Southern music or country music. But, like, are you into a whole myriad of different types of music?
Absolutely. I love music in general. I love country. I love rock. I love all kinds of stuff in between. I love classical music. I think there's a time and a place for every type of music and every situation. So music is definitely one of my things too that I go to. Like, I put on a playlist every morning when I get in the shower, and I sing at the top of my lungs in my shower every day, and that's how I get started. It really is the best way to start the day.
Every morning to you singing, quite frankly. That sounds like an incredible way to wake up. Dude, there's this, it's funny, I mentioned this just because you said you played a game named Flog, but there is a music festival named Camp Flog Nah, bro. Maybe we'll hit that someday.
Absolutely, I'd love to. I mean, come hang out with Turner. That'd be epic.
Dude, have you been to LA before, before going to Big Brother, or was that your first time in LA?
No, I'm a fairly well-traveled hillbilly, believe it or not. So when I got out of the Army, I packed up my duffel bag and decided that because I broke my hip, I was medically discharged, and it kind of broke my heart because I really put everything I had into being a soldier at that time. So when I got out, I decided that I'd travel and try to figure out who I was by figuring out who I wasn't. You know what I mean? Trying to go places I'd never been before. And so I've been through LA. I lived in Escondido, which is just north of San Diego, and Valley Center for a long time. I've lived in Hawaii, Arizona, New Mexico. I've lived all over.
I really didn't even know that you were a soldier, which, I mean, I'm sure you and Cam could bond, right, because of that, or like that you were stationed somewhere. But when you were stationed, were you mainly in the U.S. or like different countries?
Yeah, so actually with my MOS, I was a 21 Delta. I was an Army diver. And because of that, we were in a war in the desert. Not a lot of call for divers in the desert. So I didn't deploy and see any action or anything like that. Most of my training was just that. It was training. Most of my time in the military, because it was a 33-week AIT and training for dive school and all that other stuff. So I spent a lot of time training, more so than anything really what you would consider Army, you know what I mean, as far as a tour.
Yeah, 100%. What I feel like I'm interviewing right now because I'm so interested. So thank you to everyone who's saying that they like my interview skills. But like, what made you want to join the Army? Did you join younger, or I know you're in your 30s now? Did you join later on?
No, I joined younger. So right after 9/11, I was the photographer in my journalism class. And I got some pictures that just absolutely shook me at my core when all that was going on. And it made a change in me and who I was. Although my dad has always been very patriotic, American and whatnot. There's something that changed in me when I was taking those pictures, watching those planes hit the towers. And I decided right then that I was going to join and defend this nation. Kind of out of a place of anger, which wasn't the way to join. Now, by the time I got in, because I was in the DEP program, I'd settled down a little bit. And when I was offered the option to be a diver, deep water is something I was scared of. And I've always been the type of person, and if you're afraid of it, then you ought to confront it head on. So when I had the option to be a diver, that's the avenue that I went down.
Dude, that's so fascinating that you say you were a diver. Like, this is so random what I'm about to say, but over the past few weeks, I have been binging scary diving videos or people caving and stuff like that. But that sounds like a hell of a thing to get into, especially because there's high risk, high reward there. It almost sounds like a adrenaline junkie type vibe. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. The closer you are to death, the more you get a perspective of life. So I've always been an adrenaline junkie, somebody that's always lived on the edge of danger, just close enough that you appreciate the life that you're living. That's always been kind of my motto.
Now, there was this one scene when I was watching the feeds that, listen, I consider, after we've texted, I consider us friends, and so I think it's funny that I'm going to say this, but you really do not like vegan butter.
I don't like vegan anything. Vegan... It's rabbit food, in my opinion, and I just assume eat the rabbit. But that's just my raising. I ain't got nothing against nobody that likes that kind of thing or chooses health for their life. Honestly, that's great. Kudos to them. It just doesn't taste good to me because I got a butter palate, one that's used to real butter and real meat. And that stuff is just, I don't know. It's a substitute at best is what I'll say.
That's understandable. I was vegan for a few years and now I'm vegetarian. So one time I don't know if you know what I'm referencing, but I tuned on the feeds one time and you were hating on the vegan butter and I thought it was funny. Obviously I wasn't offended. I wasn't like, what the hell, Red? I was like, oh my God, bro does not like this vegan butter he's cooking with. And I also remember in the Big Brother house, it was like you would run out of the regular things quick. So then the vegan options would be kind of what was in surplus.
Yeah, and we tried to get rid of those options because there was nobody that was vegan or vegetarian in the house. We couldn't give it away, so we tried to put it in the outgoing, in the storage room. We tried throwing it away, and they would just bring more of it because nobody was eating the tofu, nobody was eating the veggie burgers except Jag. So we just kept enough for him, and was trying to get rid of the extra so we'd have more space for other food. Like I said, I don't knock anybody for the types of food they eat. It didn't work well, and the things that I was cooking was why I think I was giving vegan butter so much heck, during the show.
Dude, hell yeah. And now that, like, you're off and you can enjoy regular butter, and that's a joke, of course, but do you feel like as you kind of learn more about the show, or even as you learned about the whole Suri, Jared situation, do you feel kind of like, are you like, this is kind of a weird question to phrase, but you can either be happy or just like annoyed with the twist, you know what I mean? Like looking at that twist, are you just like, what the hell, I was set up for doom from the start? Or are you just like, oh, that's cool that they implemented this? Kind of where do you line on that twist?
So when I said that's awesome at the end to Julie, I meant it. I mean, I think it's a crazy twist. I don't think, in my opinion, I may have said in that one interview that it was rigged or whatever, but that wasn't what I was talking about.
I know exactly what you meant when you said that. I totally know what you meant.
Yeah, so what I think is it could have been a huge disadvantage to them as well when you're talking about the Suri and Jared twist. If more people would have realized who they were together, not just that Suri Field was in the game, because she's an epic and awesome player and honestly should have been the target of people from the beginning, realistically. But had they known that she had a son in the house, I think they would have been out a lot quicker than what they are now. Besides Izzy, because she's a super fan, she immediately bonded with her, and I think that's the reason her and Suri bonded so heavily. But I don't think it was the edge that people are calling it.
Did you know that Suri, before obviously people were like, oh, you were on Survivor. When you first saw her, were you like, oh, that's the girl from Survivor? Because I've never seen an episode of Survivor. I would have had no idea. I would have been like, oh, cool, another house guest. Not like, oh, wow, like Survivor legend, What was kind of your line of thinking when you first saw her?
So she looked really familiar, and I could not figure out her place where I'd seen her from because I have watched her Survivor episodes. And the ones that I'd watched, she looked a little bit different. Well, I mean, obviously, in the years that she's been on there, I think 20-plus years, I think, of Survivor, from her first one, I think. So I didn't recognize her at first, but when I was told who she was, I immediately realized that she was a Survivor legend, for sure.
Oh, hell yeah. And okay, now this is a question I honestly haven't even had the opportunity to ask or even see anyone talk about other than Izzy, but were you close with Jared when you were in the house? I kind of slipped my mind.
So kinda.
I think
Jared was in with the mamas, and
Can you
hear me?
Now I can hear you. Yeah, you're good. Sorry, can you restart that?
Yeah, I got a phone call, so it shut everything down.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, absolutely. So me and Jared were not what you would call close, but he was close with my alliance, the first one, the professors and whatnot. So he was close with Felicia and Suri and Izzy, and I seen that. So I tried my best to keep a good relationship with him in the house, but I caught on that he was already lying pretty early on, and unfortunately, I warned the mamas about it, which I think put me in initial hot water. Because I said, I don't know if I trust Jared. I told some stuff to him that shouldn't have got, just to see if it would get back to blue, and it did get back to blue. And then he told me he didn't say all that, and I took his word for it in that sense. Now, the only reason that I took his word over Cam's word, which is I feel like kind of the direction that this is going, was because before I knew what he was going to say, I shook his hand because he asked me not to repeat anything that he was about to tell me, which I didn't know who it was about, what it was about, what was going on at that point. I didn't have any context, but I told him I gave him my word and that I would continue the honesty that I was playing with, right? So I shook his hand, and then he dropped on me that Cam was trying to throw me under the bus, that he was trying to put me up as a pawn against him because he knew he could get the numbers to send me home. This didn't make sense to me, but Suri collaborated it, Felicia collaborated it, people within my alliance that I had been with before Cam collaborated it, so I felt like in the Big Brother house, it's easy to plant seeds of that doubt. You know what I mean? And I feel like I was taken advantage of in that sense.
I totally know what you mean. And so while we're on the topic, I have to ask one question in particular. It's a bit of a spicy question, but I think it was probably still when you were on the show, there was an instance where Jared referred to America, who was on the block at the time, as the R word. And so people were obviously, and myself included, not very happy with him, especially because there was kind of a precedent earlier in your season with kicking people out for using hate speech. And so obviously you were on the show and you didn't even know that happened. It was in a separate room at the time. But now getting out of the house, does that make you think any differently about Jared, or do you like kind of bring me through your thought process on learning about this?
Well, actually, I can't really speak on it because I wasn't there as much. But what I will say is I don't condone that type of usage of any of that. You know what I mean? Anything that breeds hate is on my no side. You know what I mean? As far as whether or not it changes my opinion of him, I mean, a little bit, just obviously because, you know, you don't want to hang out with people that use that. But I'm not sure even of the context that he was saying. Not that it should matter, you know what I mean? Honestly, but I don't hate anybody that's in the house is the best way that I can put that. Even though he's lied to me, I don't look back on any of it with bitterness. It's all part of a game. And if you do look back on any of it with any type of bitterness, I think that you went into the game with the wrong mindset.
I couldn't agree more. Like, there's obviously, I was evicted, like blindsided in finale night. And so it's like, there are people who that exact same thing happens to and they like hate the person forever. I'm like, dude, I don't care. Like, it's a game. So like, I came here to play and I was played at the end, and that's just what it is. Like, how could I possibly be mad about that? You know? Yeah, exactly. Well, funny enough, my phone is on 4% right now. So I think that, dude, we should definitely go live again sometime. This was super fun. And I also love talking with you, bro.
Absolutely. Same, brother. Hit me up anytime. You got my personal phone number. Anytime you want to do a collab or anything like that, just hit me up. I'm always down.
Wait, hold on. You want to do one thing real quick? I did this with Joseph the other day. I'm not sure if he was someone on my season. I'm sure you know who Joseph is, but there's these things on TikTok lives called battles. Now, we don't have to necessarily engage in it, but I did just request it to be on screen.
I just accepted it. Let's get it.
Dude, okay, well, I've never won one of these, and I will probably be destroyed in this, but it is what it is. And dude, also, it's kind of funny that like looking into your social media, usually I would wait till after the show or someone was evicted to look into someone's social media, but I was super like surprised and just impressed that you built like a massive following on TikTok. Like, I love your videos, bro.
I mean, honestly, I started it. I don't make as much money off of it as I should. And a lot of people get on to me for not monetizing because I don't have a creator fund set up. I don't use my TikTok for any type of financial gain, even though these gifts help me out a lot, honestly. And I should probably go down an avenue more or less that. But I started my TikTok because you can change the world one smile at a time, and it don't cost you a thing. And what better platform than TikTok? Also, I have this weird skill where I can chug things faster than most people ever thought was possible. So
I saw that. That was crazy, bro.
It's just a lot of fun. It's a good way to spread positivity. But I am trying to look into finding a manager or something like that. I'd love to continue in the avenue of entertainment. Honestly, just to, I don't know, further benefit my family. And I want to be more financially stable for them. I'm living in kind of a rough house right now that needs a whole lot of work. And I'm kind of at my wit's end with it. So I'm hoping there'll be some opportunities.
Do you have an Instagram, or are you not on Instagram?
I am. It's lucky_red85 as well. Or red_Utley's the one that Big Brother started with me. But I don't know how to work Instagram. So
I will say like 90% of my income, honestly, or not 90, 40, I'll say. I don't know where I went with 90 there, but a lot of it was from Instagram brand deals. And I have an agent manager, someone who gets me brand deals, who is on Big Brother 23, who I can try to set you up with, because she's incredible at getting brand deals. And I can see if, you know, that collaboration would work. So I think that could probably help as well.
That would be awesome. I'm open to talking with anybody.
Oh yeah, bro. Oh damn, you just kind of started swamping me in this battle. This is so fun. Damn.
I thought you were winning, and then I got all them coins. Thank you, whoever
Dude,
sent that.
I think here's my prediction for how this is going to go because there's 2 minutes left, and then surely my phone will die after 2 minutes. But I usually I have a close call, and then the very last single second, I have a feeling you are going to just absolutely destroy me. That's how this goes every time for me.
I don't have much of a so I don't do lives a whole lot, and apparently you got to build up a team that helps you with that and all that. So I promise you, I ain't got no snipers waiting in the wings or anything like that.
You have subscriptions set up because that's also like a pretty good way to monetize for TikTok.
I do. I think I have 9 people subscribed to me. I have a big team that have followed, but I don't know how to push that kind of thing. And
I don't even know, still to this day, I don't know what the hell a team is on TikTok, and I have a big team as well. I'm like, what does team versus subscriber versus donation even mean?
Exactly. I have no idea. I need to do more research. You'd think as many followers as I'd got, I'd be more versed in social media, but I really ain't.
Dude,
I'm mad at it.
hypothetically you were asked to go back on Big Brother, because I know, like, obviously your first choice would be something more outdoors, Naked and Afraid, as you said, or Survivor or whatever it may be. Would you do Big Brother again?
Yeah, if they did some kind of all-stars, I would definitely go back for that. And I would do it with a totally different mindset. I think the world would be shocked because this time I would go in as Red the villain. I wouldn't go in with the same mindset. I would completely flip a 180. And, well, I know a little bit more of what you can get away with and such like that. You don't really know, well, what you know until you know. So now that I've done it, I kind of know exactly a little bit more on how it should be done, if that makes sense.
100%, because I feel like a lot of my strategy in my HOHs and when I was like in power in the house would be like take a democratic type like scenario to putting people on the block so you could get people who you wanted out, but also not get a lot of blood on your hands. And sometimes, like, again, I don't know if you've seen my season, but have you seen BB24?
Yeah, of course.
Oh, hell yeah. So, like, there was one time where I was just too in the heat of my double eviction, and then I just was like, oh yeah, Michael's a target, I forget. And then I felt bad, so I didn't own a lot of moves. And, like, I just say that to say if I went back, it's definitely 100% viable to be able to improve on everything you did wrong the first time. Because the first time, you don't really know, you know.
Yeah, for sure, 100%. It is a long one, though, but I'd be in a different place as far as a mindset goes. We got 6 seconds, guys. We're awful close.
Oh,
We're already that went so quick.
Dude, where's the timer? Am I tripping? I don't even see a timer.
Oh,
that's how it goes. Every damn time, bro. Every single time. That's insane.
We'll have to get on and do one maybe once a week just for the fans. You know what I mean?
Dude, hell yeah. And next time we go live, I will have a charged phone because I'm on 2% now. But, bro, it's been real. I've loved chatting with you. And, dude, I'm sure we'll text soon and then go live again. I feel like we're kind of like similar but opposite in a way. We're both these like weird hippie people, but of different regions.
Got on my Grateful Dead shirt. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, dude. Wow. We're almost matching. Look at that. But, bro, it's been real. Love you. And I will talk with you soon.
All right. Brother man. Take care.
All right. And now is the process of learning how to leave. I don't even know. So
I don't do that either.
This is big grandpa energy.
Same.
Genuinely, what the hell? Genuinely, do you leave or do I leave?
I don't know. Hold on.
Oh, I found it. I got you, bro.
All right.
Peace out.
All right. Well, that was fun. Sorry, guys. All right. We love y'all, says Allie Mae. Allie Mae in the chat, guys. Y'all go pick up my beautiful Allie Mae here. Let me add her. There she is. Say Insta again, please. I believe it's Lucky_Red. There's also Red_Utley. That's the CBS one that's put out there for me. I'll have to go and look. It's on my TikTok bio. You can click my Instagram page. I don't post much on there. I really should, but I don't know how. You have 201 members on your team. Yeah, and y'all just pulled out a win on the legendary Turner. I appreciate you guys. You guys are awesome. Thank y'all so much. I will be going back and following all my top gifters, guys. Thank y'all for all the gifts and all the love and support. I think we're almost at 250,000, 221,000 likes, guys. Y'all are wearing that screen out, and I love it. Thank y'all so much. I really appreciate all the love. It really makes me feel good. Can you look at my TikTok? Absolutely, honey. I'll even follow it. Why not? Tonight is supposed to be a double eviction. Absolutely. Just Bree says, you're awesome. Thank you, darling. American Patriot says, we love you, Red. Thank you, brother. That's a good-looking beard you got there. Have a great afternoon. Yes, ma'am, Miss Melissa. Thank you so much for all your support and gifts, darling. I appreciate you. And shout out to Maddie Daddy who dropped them feathers there at the very end. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. And once again, you know, Maddie for BB26. Just saying. Hillbilly Red, love you and your awesome family. So glad I got to grow up with them. Let's see. You're my favorite from day one in Knoxville. I'd love to see you on TV more. I know. I'm trying to get into that and find different ways and different routes into entertainment, guys. I don't know much about it. Hopefully somebody will reach out to me at some point with like some type of management, because I'm a terrible manager. And I'll tell you why. Me as a manager knows that the boss, me, don't really care or would rather be fishing or down by the creek somewhere instead of doing the things I'm supposed to do. And it might be my ADHD because I know what I'm supposed to do and why I'm supposed to do it. But for some reason, I can't never get it done right. But if I got somebody telling me where I need to be and where I need to go, when I need to do it, then I'm much more apt to stay after something like that. So that's the route that I'm looking now. I'm just kind of waiting for that break. And in the meantime, I'm going to try to entertain you guys, answer all your questions that you might have about BB25. Keep up with y'all's questions. Jesus. Mookie says, so proud of you, Red. Thank you, darling. I appreciate you. In your opinion, who's getting kicked out next? Lord, well, I hope not. But it's looking like, just from what I'm gathering, that it might be Cam. Now, again, I hope that that's not the situation. I think it's about time for a little chug, guys. I'm about parched, thirsty to death. Whoa, with the money gun. Money, 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 money. Paranormal investigator. Hey, Jules Paranormal. When me and Cam get back together, we are wanting to do some, we want to do some travels across America doing different things like paranormal research and hunting aliens and different myths and legends that are around places called Chillbillies Coast to Coast. You know what I'm talking about? So we need people like you. Let us know how to do stuff like that. Yes, do paranormal stuff. That's what I'm talking about. I only got one hand here, guys, so this is going to be difficult. Let's see if we can't get into her. There we go. Nice, crisp Red Bull. I might have to prop you up a second here. What if I prop you in my boot? Barefoot by the creek. That's the only way to be. It's chug time, baby. All right, I'm going to try to get this one in pretty quick here. It ain't a very big hole, so it can only go so fast. I don't know if y'all can see that or not. It's a tiny little hole. I wonder if I can make it bigger. Oh, Lordy, that's almost too big. All right, here we go. Big cheers to you. Delicious. Only one way to get your wings, baby. Pardon me. Sit back up on my rock with the feet in the water. Chug time. Eighth wonder of the world. Thank you, Chad Edwards. Hold on. I missed you. Dang it. How do I go back? Oh, Jules Paranormal again. I gave you a follow there, darling. Thank you so much. I'm trying to find you there, Chad, so I could follow you for your gift, brother. I try to pick up all the big gifts that I get from you guys, as a way of appreciation. I try to follow you. I don't have much else to give back. I do try, though. Outside of a little entertainment and a glorious beard. Where you live at? I'm in Gatlinburg. Let's see. Where does Cass take you after you get evicted? Home. That was fast. One of the fastest. Challenge would be good. I think it'd be fun, too. I think Amazing Race would be awesome. I've always wanted to travel. Much love from Team Fish Tank, says Sarah McBurry. Thank you, darling. I appreciate you. I'm in Gatlinburg right now. I am so nervous for tonight's episodes, too, Karen. Me, too. Ooh, thank you for the Confetti Raptor fan. You've been throwing mad gifts. Let me get that. I'm going to follow you. Thank you so much. Turner's biggest fan, Red. My mom loved you. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Tell your mama I love her, too. Red, will you be in Gatlinburg this weekend? I will try. Oh, thank you, Corey, for the corgi. Giving you a follow back. I don't know what those are worth, but I think it's cool when that little dog comes on there and shakes his butt. Okay, I'm caught up. Well, I tried to beat. Me and Cam would be awesome in Amazing Race, for sure. Sugar Top next to Grandfather Mountain. I haven't. Red, please. Oh, another corgi. Oh, I tried to catch you there, Shirley. I'm sorry. Wait. I got you, Shirley. Let's see. Red, please tell me you know Cam didn't betray you. Yes, Melissa, I do know. Me and him are going to be hooked up. What's that thing? I got an email message? I'm following that back, Big Sean. Thank you, brother. Where can I watch Big Brother? On Paramount Plus or Pluto TV, I believe. Or you can just catch it on CBS on any of your regular programming. Tune in and check us out next week on Big Brother. I need to do a galaxy from Dr. Woody. Thank you so much, brother. I appreciate you. How long did it take you to grow that beard? I think I got 8 or 9 years. Raptor fan. Oh, I already followed you. That's right. What's that? Lemonade. Sour lemonade look like. Let's see. I watch TikTok Paranormal Lives every night at work because I work the night shift. I need to check that out. Oh, with the corgi. And a follow back. Thank you so much, Kenzie. See, if you could choose the next 2 people to get evicted, who would you choose? That's a great question. I think the next people that I would choose to go would have to be only on our floater stance here. Oh, and a coral would be Mimi and Felicia. Or Mimi and Sari. It'd be a toss-up. Or you could just go bold and get out Felicia, or put up Felicia and Mimi, and then backdoor Sari. That would be the smartest game move for the other house guest, in my opinion. You were my favorite. Thank you, Danny. I appreciate you. Another corgi. Man, these corgis are coming in like crazy. I love them little dogs. I think Jared is so blinded by the need to get Cameron out that he can see that he needs to break up Corey in America. I think a lot of people, I never preached toward that. The only reason that I didn't work with America is because she was on the other side of the house. That was it. But they are super fans. Both of them. What a deadly showmance. How does people not see that? Robin with the money gun. Thank you so much, darling. This is the way I pick up people to follow, guys. I don't know. Arizona with another corgi. Oh, Arizona Stallion. Thank you so much. Combat veteran, thank you for your service, brother. I appreciate you and all you do and all you done. Another corgi. I missed it. Y'all, I can't keep up. There's 2 romances and a bromance. Yeah, Jag and Matt is in a bromance, too. Hope Blue sees past Jared. Yeah, me too. I don't have a Twitter, but there's all kind of stuff on Twitter. A lot of negativity on Twitter. You done wrong. You was done wrong so quickly. Yeah, it is what it is, though. It's Big Brother. I don't hold no grudges against nobody. How do you guys get where you play the challenge? It's in the backyard. We need to get a Mimi and Bowie. They ain't done nothing. Exactly. Maria, thank you for the corgi. I'm going to follow you there, darling. Thank you so much. And Melissa, I know I follow you already, don't I, honey? Thank you so much. What's that, Melissa? A cuddle with something or another. That's cute as hell. Thank you. I got a rump-shaking dog in here the whole time. I can't even concentrate. I love it. Hey, Red. Let's see. Melissa, you're awesome. I was just in Turner's and he's talking so many great things about you. Awesome. Awesome. I like Turner a lot. I liked him on that last season. On season 24. Please go live with Cam when he's evicted tonight. I don't think I'll be able to do that. It does take a couple of days for him to get back to normal life. And he won't even get back his phone for a day or 2. So, oh, Rhinestone. Oh, I missed you. I tried to grab you for the corgi. I'm sorry. Oh, my goodness. Yes, there it is. Rhinestone and Lace Boutique. Grabbing the follow for the corgi there, honey. Thank you. And it's not something that I do every time, follow for the corgi, guys. It's just I like them little things, and people are sending them. Crazy Country. Let's see. There are no exit interviews. Yes, I'd say somebody will be coming back in. Maybe Cam will get to come back in. Are you going to be walking around downtown? I will be here in just a little bit, guys. As a matter of fact, here in about 7 minutes at about 5 o'clock, I'm going to go ahead and cut this live off just because I got some fans that are waiting to see me downtown there, and I don't want to keep them waiting too long. I guess I done been here. Lordy, I done been here almost an hour and a half. What is that thing, Melissa? Thank you so much, Star Adventure. Wow. These gifts are off the chain. They're so crazy. Thank y'all. Oh, following for the llama, Jennifer Weston. Thank you. Thank you guys for all the gifts. I don't know how much it helps me out. I really do appreciate you. Katie Best, giving you a follow for the Corgi healthcare worker. Thank you for your service, darling. We'll be seeing you and Cam hanging out. Absolutely, Carly. We're going to be doing some stuff together for sure. ASAP, as soon as I can. I may even fly out to see him if I can afford it. I may have to get on here and do a live just to get a plane ticket. I'm no longer with Smoky Grass Station guys or the other moonshine company that I was with. I don't even like saying their name because they did me so dirty. Only reason I found that when you work in a place like that in a dispensary, there's certain things that take not control of your life but priority in your life. Lord, I missed another corgi. Sorry guys. Thank y'all so much for those. I really appreciate y'all. That's crazy. I can't believe how many. I got a whole herd of corgis on here. Add the gifters up then. You can review. Yes, and I will be following all three. Oh, there's 3 corgis sent. I'm following you back now, Audrey. Thank you so much. And JJ Love, I'm going to give you a follow too. Red and Cam YouTube channel. That's what I'm talking about. It may be a podcast. I want to get into some social media stuff. He's got some great people working with him on social media, just in his family and whatnot that I don't know about what's going on. Even though I have the following I have, I'm terrible at this. I love getting on here. My thing is I'm Pam Pepper. Thank you. I'm what you call the talent. I am not a good manager. In fact, I'm a terrible manager because I know as a manager what I can get away with from the manager, which is anything that I want to. And I end up not doing the things that I need to. So I need somebody to help me out in that regard for sure. Where are you working now in Gatlinburg? Now I just kind of come to Gatlinburg to meet fans and such like that. I'm really trying to keep things open for opportunities and stuff that may come as a result of the show. That's what I'm hoping for right now. And I really want to pursue a career in entertainment. So I'm going to try to get on here, honestly, make as much money from TikTok. I ain't even turned on my creator fund on TikTok yet, just because I still feel like, I don't know, I got mixed feelings about doing social media to make money. Now, I love getting on here. Wow, 999, thank you so much. Oh, I already follow you. Oh, that's Juice World Drip. What's up, brother? How you doing? He got one of my hats that I made for him, guys. I'm thinking about doing another hat raffle soon, just to make some extra funds and whatnot, plus to get my hats out, because I've been asked by literally thousands of people if I can make them a hillbilly hat. And just because I'm saying this right now on this live, it's probably about to get worse. So I can't do them for everybody. I don't have that many blanks left. I think I only got 2 or 3 left. But what I do is I go live. I do a Post-it note, pad of paper, and then I write down as many names as I can for people that give certain amounts in gifts or send certain amounts to my money apps there, which are in my bio. That'll get your name in the hat, and at the end of the live, we draw out of the hat, and one lucky person wins. And then I spend 4 or 5 hours trying to make a hat in a couple days. Let's see. We need some red merch. I know. What about my red-isms on shirts? You know what I'm saying from the show? Things like, well, that'll go over like a fart in church, or I was shaking like a chihuahua stuck in an electric fence. Like, a lot of that stuff is just on the fly, guys. Like, just stuff that I said. A lot of people keep asking me, do they tell you what to say in the DR? No, they don't tell you what to say. I wish. That'd make it a lot easier, I tell you that. I'd love to get me some shirts, though. You deserve the money. Thank you, guys. I appreciate y'all so much. I don't work at the bar anymore. No, I sure don't. I want one. Can I show the hat? Well, I'm about to go off of here in 2 minutes, but I tell you what I'll do. Next time I go live, I will send you out a message, and we'll get on here and we'll let people see the hat. Or when I'm doing the hat raffle, I'll hit you up and we can do that. I'd love to be on Survival Chartel. Absolutely. You should. It's where we all stay now. This is the new TV. I know, right? And that's what I'm thinking. Maybe I just need to change my mindset and my direction. Oh, y'all just missed a trout jumping. Well, that's because I wasn't looking that way. But yeah, right over there was a little trout jumped up. They have a bunch of them that are shining right there right now. They flashing their sides. It's actually pretty cool. How's a baby doing? Growing like a weed. It's kind of crazy. I'm sitting out here on my rock in the middle of the river here. Let's see. You should make money having a merchant store on TikTok and Instagram. I need to figure that out. I need to do it. Yeah, I did the snake rodeo, Evie. I sure did. I love the snake grabbing rodeo. 100% change the mindset, Reb. I see people doing that dang thing right here on TikTok. Maybe that's what I need to do. From one veteran to another. Oh, look at the cuddle thing. Thank you, 999. I appreciate you. We never see Bowie. Is she hiding? No, she just ain't working. She ain't doing what she should be doing in the house. I watched the first few episodes, and it didn't show me as much as I thought it would because I was actually playing the game, guys. I was strategizing. I was talking with people, and they didn't show me much at all. First few episodes, hell, I thought I was a floater, and I was there. Heartbreaking watching turn you and Cam against each other. It broke my heart, too, to be honest. I am up in behind the peddler, not far from it at all. Thank you so much. More corgis. I love these corgis. I love all the picture ones, guys. The ones that come across the bottom and show really cool pictures and all that, like the jellyfish and the astronaut. The other day, I got a daggum lion. A lion. 30,000 coins. Somebody got on here and sent me 30,000 coins. I about lost my shit. Well, right then, I didn't realize what it was worth. I had no idea that it was like hundreds of dollars to send a lion. I wish I could hug the person's neck because I sure would. I'd send them some stuff. Should be on Traders. I'd like to check it out. I haven't even watched Traders. Allie Mae's at the house. We don't got good enough internet for me to go live at the house. Red, nice to see you. Thank you, Tina's great. I appreciate you. Thank you for the elephant noses. I like that. That's cool. Yoo-hoo! I love you, Red. Where did you go when you went to the nether region? I don't know, Abby. I never went to the nether region. And the other house guests didn't talk about it. I don't think they was allowed to. So I'm not sure. Message me as soon as I can get in on the hat. Absolutely. I'll give you a follow right now. How's your wife? I know you was worried in the house. She's good. There was a lot of things, and this is going to sound weird. What is that Matty Daddy with the Rainbow Road? Hey, I know I might have said this before, but I don't know if y'all know this, but Matty for BB26. Just saying. Thank you, darling. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. What is that? A walking dinosaur? Oh, I think I got one of them before. That one is neat right there. Would I play again? Absolutely. How hard is getting on the show? It's tough. It truly is. There's a lot you got to jump through. I would love to have a hat like the one. I make these. I sure do. This one's been around a good minute, guys. It's had all kinds of pin in it. I heard my raccoon bone in it right there. This is actually a pin off Cerie's comp outfit that she got in Atomic Wedgie. You should do the challenge. Boy, if you don't sell those, I know, right? It just takes a lot of time to make them. I got about 4 to 5 hours in each one of them. Kendra, how you doing? She says, Red, lend me the hat that you made me. Let me. He won the tie-dye one, the Chillbilly Plus. So I had an ice water tie-dyed a hat that this fella, he might have it on his page, guys. Let me add him right here. Y'all check out 999 right there and check out the hat I made him there. You see, you talked to Izzy. Have you talked to Izzy? No. She don't follow none of my social media. I tried to reach out to her. I don't know if she's got me blocked or whatever, but I don't think she'll talk to me. Like right on her page, it said something about doing it for other people and that it was not for the straight white males and whatnot. I don't know. I think that was her issue with me and Camp in the beginning because there weren't no real reason for her to have an issue. But for me, somebody that I have trouble getting along with is a challenge. I I will try my hardest to figure out ways to get along with that person just to better me as a person. And that's what I've tried to do with Izzy. And hopefully we have some talk later where we can continue that. So battling is where the cheese comes from. It seems like every time I battle, though, my numbers go down. Like it goes way down. And then I don't know. It just feels weird to do so. But maybe I need to get into that where I set up a schedule and I do some battling. Would y'all help? Would y'all support me in that? Or how do I do that? My daughter and I think you're the coolest on BB25. Thank you, Britt. I appreciate you. Beardy says, bye-bye, Cameron. Izzy with no class. Right? You know, and it is a game, though, guys. Y'all got to keep that in mind. Like, going out, everybody wants to make a name for themselves. So whether or not it would be how they would act in real life, it isn't a good way to judge character by watching somebody on a TV show. I tell you that. Even though I have my problems with Izzy and whatnot, I don't want to assume the worst of her. And because it's a TV show, you can't really gauge how someone really is in real life based on how they act on a TV show that's designed around deceit. And I think on her exit, although it wasn't the way that I'd have done things, and it wasn't even something that I condoned because, I mean, it was violence, number one. But she, I think, did that exit just so that she would be remembered. She's a super fan, you know, and she will be remembered for it. So in some ways, you can't really fault her for it, you know. There you go, Crystal Gale. Pray for her, honey. Let's see. I hope you guys can get back together. We will, darling. We will. 1702, Red. Gatlinburg is waiting. I would love to do Amazing Race with Cam. But yeah, I know that Cam thinks Denzel's Felicia's brother. He come to me with that theory, and I just kind of rolled my eyes at him and snotted my head along with it and entertained it a little bit. But I know that probably weren't the truth of the matter. I sent him a message on his cell phone. I got his number from some family members. And basically, I told him, you know, he owes me a beer because he said in one of his things that if she isn't brothers with Denzel, that he would buy everybody in the house a drink. Cam owes me a drink. I owe him one, too, for the way that I done him. I'll say that. That's hilarious to see. Let's see. Sad to see he voted. Hey, Red from Michigan says, Andy the Great. Jamie, TV and video producer. Follow the live creator. Well, thank you, Jamie. I appreciate that. I'm going to give you a follow back. Yes, absolutely. I'm rooting for Cam. I like Corey, too. I really do. But I just know how big of a target that Cam's had on his back. Matt, as nice as he seems, absolutely. He really is. Is BB really rigged? No, and I think y'all got so... What y'all got to understand is when you hear me say I think it's all rigged, I don't mean that in the sense that CBS rigged it up for Sari to win. I just mean the circumstances that she has created in her life have set her up to do that. Wow, a sports car. Hot dang. Have set her up to be in a good position to win. I don't mean that it's rigged in that manner. Oh, my gosh. Who's going home tonight? I hope not Cam. I'm sending out all kind of vibes into the universe that he gets to stay or there's a battle back or something. Oh, so sad you're off. You're my fave in the house. Thank you, Karita. I appreciate you, darling. I don't have a Twitter, Candace. There's a lot of bad stuff goes on Twitter, and I don't know. I got so much going on with TikTok, and I just appreciate the positivity that's on here. There's just tons of trolls on Twitter, and dealing with them can be hard on your psyche. Luckily, ignorance is bliss. I don't even watch it, but there's a lot of attacks on who I am and all that other stuff. People are going around saying I'm a millionaire and such like that. I ain't no millionaire. I'm far from it. Far from it. Hello from Oregon. What are we chatting about? Well, we've been chatting about Big Brother 25. And, guys, I did say I was going to get off here around 5 o'clock. It is now 5:07. I do appreciate all the outpouring of love from each and every one of you. We almost hit 300,000 likes, guys. 300,000 hearts have come across the bottom of this screen right here. And I cannot thank you guys enough. It really warms my heart to know that so many people out there love and care for me as an individual. And I want y'all to know that I love and care for each and every one of you humans out there. I truly do. I mean it when I say it. I love you humans, and I hope y'all have a wonderful day. Matter of fact, I hope this day is the best day that you've ever had, and I hope that every day after gets even better. I love you guys. We'll see you next time. Y'all have a good one.